When people are concerned about Bible translation, lots of times they refer to the game called telephone, the children play, in which someone whispers something to someone else, who whispers something to someone else, who whispers something to someone else. It goes around the circle until by the time it gets back, it's been changed, sometimes dramatically. That's not how we got the Bible. And when we talk about the Bible being translated, the game of telephone is not a good model to follow. The Bible was written, in the Old Testament, was written in Hebrew with a small portion in Aramaic. The New Testament was written in Greek. The first Bibles were translated in time into Latin, the language of the common language of the day for the Roman Empire. When we have our Bibles today, it is mistaken to think that we translated from the Latin or any other subsequent language. Rather, the Bibles that we have today go right back to the original Hebrew and translate only one stage in between, from Hebrew into English, or the New Testament from the Greek into the English. It doesn't go from Hebrew to Greek to Latin to German to some other ancient language, etc., and finally to English, with all of these other languages and translations in between, but rather only one, from the original language into the language we speak today. So there have not been many retranslations. Well, there are updated English translations. Why is that? Simply because the grammar, even of our English language, changes. The King James Bible was translated in 1611 in the time of Shakespeare, and it was translated into Shakespearean English, or what was commonly known the King's English. In our day, our English is just somewhat different. We don't say thou dost, we say you do. And so the modern translations of the Bible that we have today, all they are is updating into the modern grammar. But they're not translating from the King James, they're translating from those original languages, be there Hebrew, Old Testament, Greek, New Testament. So there aren't a lot of intermediary stages of translation. We can have great confidence that there's only one stage of translation. And might I add, there's been more effort, more scholarly effort, by more intelligent people to give us an accurate translation of the Bible than of any piece of literature in the history of the world. We can have great confidence that when we read the Bible in our English, we're reading a good, solid, accurate translation from the original languages into the English.